It's tough when you talk to officials and I ask them, "Hey, we only shot two free throw. We only went to the free throw line twice up into the fourth quarter," and she tells me it's not her job. It's frustrating, and I don't give a damn if I get fined because that's cheap. And I am tired of because I've been nice and I've been humble with it, but I am tired.
Barbie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Barbie? The emotional decline continues for Angel Reese. The temper tantrums, the complete loss of emotional control continues for the Bayou Barbie, as well as the Chi-Town Barbie and Double Double Barbie, and whatever other alias that Angel Reese has decided to give.
It's tough when you talk to officials and I ask them, "Hey, we only shot 2 free throw. We've only been to the free throw line twice up until the fourth quarter." And she tells me it's not her job. It's frustrating. And I don't give a damn if I get fined cause that's cheap. And I am tired of cause I've been nice and I've been humble with it. But I am tired. Barbie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Barbie? The emotional decline continues for Angel Ree. The temper tantrums, the complete loss of emotional control continues for the Bayou Barbie as well as the Chi-Town Barbie and Double Double Barbie and whatever other alias that Angel Reese has decided to give her. You think Angel Reese was just all smiles and lashes? Think again. This time she erupted like a soda bottle in a science fair on her own coach while the Chicago sky melted down like microwaved ice cream. Was it passion? Was it rage or did someone just forget to pass the ball again? Either way, this epic meltdown has people screaming, "Suspend her. Buckle up because this isn't just a loss. It's a full-on courtside soap opera." I was like, good God, she can't get out of her own way. And I don't give a rat's how frustrated she is. The Chicago Sky should suspend her for this. They won't because they're too damn scared of her fans. You'd think a clipboard had insulted Angel Reese's entire bloodline. The way she slapped it out of the assistant coach's hands like it owed her money. The Chicago Sky bench didn't know whether to call a timeout or an exorcist. One moment there's a game happening. The next we're all watching a one-woman performance of Yada the Angel Reese saga. Act 3. This is some Bush League lack of respect. This behavior can't happen. It can't happen. Look at that. You slap a keyboard out of the coach's hand. They ought to give you 2 to 5 games for that. The WNBA hasn't had this much drama since Liz Cambage decided to cosplay as Dennis Rodman without the rings. But here comes Angel absolutely melting down on national television, smacking clipboards like she's swatting flies at a barbecue. And what does the league do? Nothing. Not a zilch. Because apparently throwing tantrums is now considered competitive spirit if you bring in enough social media impressions. Welcome to the WNBA, where you don't get punished for being unhinged, you get Player of the Week. The referees blew every whistle. Like I'm not joking. I'm not joking. There was one play where Angel Reese dribbled backward. She backed into Aaliyah Edwards and tripped over her own feet and got free throws. The free throws that led to this happening were unbelievably soft that led to Angel re-breaking a coach's fans across the league were left clutching their pearls and their remotes wondering what level of privilege you have to unlock before slapping office supplies becomes performance art. And no, before you ask, this wasn't heat the moment intensity. This was full-blown main character syndrome on steroids. So, Angel Reese, the most toxic player in all of basketball, is out here slapping clipboards out of her coaching staff's head because she's so mad her team committed a foul in the crunch after she shot 15 free throws this game. This is the lowest of the low disrespect that you can show to your coaching staff. She trying to get y'all locked and worried about the next play and you so toxic with your terrible awful $10 hairdryer, but instead of regrouping, resetting, or I don't know, defending someone, Angel Reese goes for the clipboard like it just trash-talked her mother. I would be worried about Angel Ree demanding a trade earlier in the season. And she had no one to blame but herself. But over the last 4, maybe 5 weeks, Angel Ree has been dominant and you're still losing. Now, imagine being the assistant coach. You're out here trying to draw a play that might save your dignity and career and boom, Angel Reese goes WWE SmackDown on your dry erase marker. You're not even mad. You're just questioning your life choices. Meanwhile, Angel's over there stomping around like someone stole her Gatorade. And the WNBA's reaction, a polite shrug and a participation ribbon dipped in glitter. If you watch closely, you can almost see Kathy Angelbird handing her a bonus check with one hand and a reality TV deal with the other. Baby, step aside. Technical fouls. We've got TikTok fame to chase. And while we're at it, can someone explain how Angel Reese got sent to the free throw line 15 times in one game? 15? That's not a stat line. That's a divine anointing. At that rate, she could have paid off the national debt in layups. You know, this is something that has been talked about by so many other people, but guess what? You've been ignoring it and now Angel Reese is screaming about it and do certain people want to take? He didn't listen. Oh yeah, it's the group that likes to hate on another player who, and I mean we largely see the amount of bad calls by officials in these games. And I have said from the beginning the officiating in the WNBA is absolutely terrible. You know it's rigged when the referees are basically gift wrapping the game with a bow and a scented candle. Chicago Sky fans are sitting in the stands like, did we just watch a basketball game or an emotional support session? And still, the Sky lost. Even with all that officiating help, even with Angel replaying like she's auditioning for a Broadway meltdown, even with the assistant coach now officially diagnosed with post-traumatic clipboard syndrome, they lost. Again, you almost have to admire the consistency. If choking was an Olympic sport, the Sky would sweep gold every year. Angel could open a yoga studio called Missed Opportunities and Bad Attitudes. Maybe even a public flogging. But Angel Reese, she gets a press conference and a highlight reel. The league's logic. Oh, she's passionate. Ah, yes. Passion. The universal excuse for unacceptable behavior since the dawn of PR crisis management. You're not out of control. You're just fiery. It's not disrespect. It's grit. It's not assault on a clipboard. It's leadership. And you slap the clipboard out of her hand. Why do you guys hate Angel Reese so much? The Angel Reese hate is so forced. This is why we hate the brick-laying sloth. She has a terrible attitude. Awful. Toxic. This is why she has no friend. This is why the world hates her. Except for the Black Clan and the Black Clan panderass. Man, I don't think I've ever seen a player slap the clipboard out of their coaching staff's hand. Look at it. Look at y'all bricklaying small. And now the fan base is tearing itself apart like it's the Hunger Games. Half the people are demanding she be suspended immediately. The other half are crafting shrine collages on Instagram set to dote tracks. One side sees a spoiled athlete with no respect for authority and the other sees Beyoncé in Jordans. There is no middle ground. You're either Team Clipboard or Team Chaos. And don't even try criticizing her. Say one word that sounds remotely like discipline and a horde of social media warriors will descend on your timeline like you're the villain in a Disney sequel. Forget rational debate. This is about vibes now. Meanwhile, poor Chicago Sky fans are just trying to survive another soul-crushing season. Nowadays, the scoreboard is secondary to whatever fresh chaos is erupting on the sidelines. Coaches don't strategize, they pray. Refs don't officiate. They try not to make eye contact. And fans are just there for the memes. Let's not pretend Angel Reese's talent isn't real. She's athletic. She's physical. She rebounds like the ball insulted her. But talent without maturity is just a glittery grenade. And right now she's detonating in real time. Are you kidding me? That is one of the most disrespectful acts I've ever witnessed by a professional athlete towards their coach, one of their coaches. I mean, wow. Wow. What are we doing? We're not watching the rise of a star. We're watching a very public implosion. Dressed up as empowerment. This isn't hunger for victory. This is hunger for validation, attention, and that sweet, sweet viral clip. the most dangerous thing about it, she knows it. She knows the league won't touch her. She knows every tantrum buys her another 100,000 Instagram followers and a podcast sponsorship. She knows every time she smacks a clipboard, someone at ESPN gets a little tingle because controversy drives engagement. And you know who suffers? And the league, which is slowly morphing into a circus where the elephants have Twitter accounts and the clowns run HR. What happens next? Easy. The WNBA does what it always does when confronted with a problem player who brings in views. They rebrand the meltdown. By next week, the narrative will be about raw passion and emotional intensity. Someone will probably start selling custom clipboards with Angel's face on it. And yes, they will sell out in 5 minutes. Well, we know Angel Reese has definitely been in the headlines, man, after erupting in a press conference, pretty much swearing at reporters. And I'm here to tell you today is another day of the Angel Reese drama because she has simply smacked the clipboard out of an assistant coach's hands. Yes. Now, all of this went down during the Washington Miss game. This happened on national television. Meanwhile, fans calling for consequences will be ignored faster than a G League stat sheet. You know what would be refreshing? If just once the league stood up and said, hey, throwing fits and disrespecting your coaches isn't the look. But instead, they'll keep feeding the beast. Why? Because controversy is profitable. Drama is currency. And accountability, that's just bad for business. So don't expect a suspension. Expect a documentary. Angel Reese, The Untouchable, coming soon to a streaming service near you, featuring exclusive footage of clipboard abuse.